Hello, everyone. How are you today? Welcome to Let's Talk with Sheyi on Podium Radio and Television, Facebook. My name is Sheyi Oyelowo, and today we're going to be discussing, talking, and chatting about self love. To you, what is self love? Because to me, self love is all about me loving myself, prioritizing myself. After God, it's going to be me. To me, self love is about my values, encouraging myself, lifting myself up when I'm down. Self is about eating healthy, is about advancing myself, loving other people, but me come first this time around. So, what do you think? Tell me your mind. What do you think about your self love? Let's rub hearts together. Okay, let me veer into this. When I was younger, I used to have low self-esteem about my weight because my weight was like fluctuating. To me, in my head, I thought I was very fat. So, bless my sister soul, she's late now. I used to trouble her all the time, asking her if I see any person coming my way that is big. I'm going to ask her, do you think I'm as big as this person, or am I as big as that person? And she'll tell me, you're not fat, you're okay. But in my head, I thought I was big. I thought I was fat. I thought I was shapeless. When I look back now and look at my photos that I took when I was in my preteen years, I realized that it was just in my head. I wasn't big at all. But the day I stopped asking my sister about my weight was the day I saw a heavy lady coming our way. I knew for sure I wasn't as big as this lady, but I wanted confirmation from my sister. I wanted her to tell me, you're not as big as this lady. So when the lady got close, I asked my sister, Nikki, do you think I'm as big as that lady? And she looked at me as she said, yeah, you're even bigger than this lady. I knew for sure I wasn't even half the size of that lady. From that henceforth, I stopped asking silly questions about my weight. Because she looked at me, she said, of course you know you're not big, but you keep asking questions, am I fat? Am I big? Am I this? Am I that? One thing I want you to know is if you think you're big, work on it. If you think you're big, sometimes you're not big, it's just in the head. So when you think you're big, work on your weight, eat healthy, exercise, go for a walk. So far, you think you can't accept your weight, work on it. But if you think your weight is as good as it is, deal with it, live with it happily, accept who you are. You have to accept who you are. Like some people, they are not as tall as they wish to be. If you're tall and you think, if you're short and you think you wish you were taller, all you have to do, start wearing heels, right? Walk tall, stand tall, or just accept who you are, deal with it. You're small doesn't mean you're not okay. You're short doesn't mean you're not beautiful. Accept for yourself for who you are and just, you know, encourage yourself and lift yourself up and know your values, right? So what do you think about all weight and heights and I'm beautiful, I'm ugly aspect of life? What do you think? Because we said in the Bible that everything God created is beautiful. So I know you're beautiful, either black, blue, green, yellow, it doesn't matter. Short, tall, slim, fat, it doesn't matter. Educated, uneducated, it doesn't matter. So far you accept yourself for who you are. It starts with you. It starts with you, your values. It starts with you, your acceptance of yourself. Do you like what you see when you look in the mirror? If you accept yourself for who you are, you're good. You're good to go. Set your boundaries, clear boundaries. Love yourself. Forgive yourself for any wrongs you've done. Ask for forgiveness and then forgive yourself. Move on. If you look at yourself and say you don't like your job, what are you going to do about it? Reflect. Think about it. Do I change my career? How do I advance myself? Do something about it. Don't just dwell on it and have low self-esteem and beat yourself up for nothing. That's not going to change anything. Remember that you can't pour from an empty vessel. So you have to fill yourself up with what you want to see in others. When you respect yourself, and then you love yourself, and then you accept yourself for who you are. Change whatever you want to change in yourself, because you can do it. God gave you the power to be able to change whatever situation you find yourself. But you have to know what you want first. One step at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Always remember that. It doesn't matter if you're old. It doesn't matter if you're young. If you're in a situation you don't like, sit down and think, how do I fix this? How do I make this right? You need to be able to figure it out. You need to put it down. Have a plan. You need to write a bucket list and mark it out as you're going. Okay, now I want to do this. I want to change my career. Mark it out. Oh, now I want to change my way of living, my lifestyle. Make good choices. Mark it out. Along the way, I want to accomplish this, or I want to change myself. If you need to get help, get help. Seek help. There's always help out there. But you have to look inward first to really know what you want in life. You have to make sure anything in your power that you can do for yourself, do it. Do it. Don't suffer in silence. If you need help from expertise, go for it. If you need to cut some people off, cut them off. But you need to be, this time around, it's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about what you want for yourself. Stop beating yourself up. Stop overjudging yourself. Stop condemning yourself. There's power in the tongue. Say good stuff about yourself and walk. Don't just live in the dream. Yeah, you can dream to be a doctor, but if you don't go to school for that, you can't be a doctor, you can't be a medical doctor. Whatever you want to do, research. Can I do this? Don't lie to yourself. You got to be very honest about your situation. Can I do this? I know what I can do, and I know what I'm weak at. If you want to work on your weakness, work on your weakness. Or if you want to strengthen your strength that you already have, polish it up. Go for it. But you are not just empty. You are not useless. You are in this world for a reason. You have purpose. People might look down on you. Don't look down on yourself. Pick yourself up. It's never too late. You can do it in your 40s. If you have not done it in your 30s, it doesn't matter. Your time is your time. You can do it in your 40s. You can do it in your 50s and 60s and 70s. It doesn't matter. It's your time. Come out of your box. Come out of your comfort zone. Though you have to know your limitations, right? But work on your strength. And ask people, if you don't know what you want in life, ask people, what do you think I'm good at? Because some people just don't know. What do you think I'm good at? Then think, can I do this? Can I do that? It's never too late. Come out of toxic relationship. Come out of toxic situations. You can do it. Because as for me, part of my self-love is peace. I cherish peace and love and unity and joy so much. If I have that, to me, I have everything. But to some people, self-love is something else. I don't know what your own self-love is all about, but you know. and you can deal with it, and you can make it work for you. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody can love you more than you. Only God can love you more than you. Like, we have children now, we love our children, but sometimes we should allow them to do what they think they like. They know themselves better. God has given you the power to do it. Don't bury your talents. Look inward. Search yourself. Live your life. You can do better. Ask for help. But you need your self-esteem. You need that confidence to be able to move on. You need to really think about your life, your values, and cherish them. Don't let people treat you like a doormat. I'm this kind of a person. I'm not aggressive, but if I don't like something, I'm going to have to speak up. Learn to speak up. Speak up for yourself. Don't suffer in silence. Make clear, healthy choices. Have trusted friends that you can talk to in time of need. You can do better. It's never too late to start all over. It's never too late to open a new page. The pen is in your hand. You can rewrite your story. Take it from me. You can rewrite your story. Take a pencil. Write down what you like. If you don't like it, clean it off. That's why we have the eraser. Clean it off and rewrite your story. So help you God. Anything in your capacity. Some things we cannot change. That you have to accept. But whatever thing you can change to give you a better life, it's in your hand to do that. Take a chance on yourself. Take a chance and rewrite your story. Take a chance, take a step forward. Take that big step forward. The first step is the hardest. After that, everything comes easy. I tell you this. As for me, I've gone through a lot in life, and I thank God I'm here today. But sometimes I look back and I think I can do better. I always find myself in situations like I feel sometimes as if I'm stuck. But when I sit down and I reflect on it, I'm like, I can do this. I can change this. Some things I cannot change, but the things I can change, I go for it. Yes, you might struggle. Yet you might go through a lot of sacrifices, but then you got to do what you got to do. You are looking at the end result. The beginning might be hard, but the end result is the most important thing. So far, it gives us satisfaction. You need to be satisfied with your situation. If you don't like what's going on, take a U-turn and route. If you don't like your career, if you don't like, because sometimes we do things we don't like, we just do it because we need to do what we have to do when we're doing it at that time. But if you have the time to change your career or whatever, then do it. Yes, you're going to sacrifice time, energy, money, and what have you. But then at the end, if it's going to give you joy, I would say it's worth it. Anything that you're going to step on that is going to give you joy and you're not hurting any other person in the process, I would say go for it. I would say go for it. We should always know that no man is an island on its own. We need help sometimes. Ask for help. Ask for help. If you don't like it, change it. Take a U-turn, detour, erase it, rewrite your story. Don't suffer in silence. You can do it. There are some little things we can do here and there that's going to change our story. It's not the end of the world. The minute you know that you are still alive and breathing, you can make a change. I don't say you're going to be a millionaire, but you're going to be comfortable in your own skin. To me, that comes a long way. I want to be comfortable. I want peace. I want joy. What can I do to achieve all this? I'll look around. Okay, I'll pray to God. I pray to God. I can't do it on my own. I pray to God for guidance. And then I walk towards my goal. Okay, I want to do this. I write it down. How is this going to affect me? How is this going to affect my loved ones? And so far, I'm not hurting anyone in the process. I'm going to go for it. But you need to know what you want. What do you want? What do you want from life? What do you want to change in your life? Do you love you at all? Do you respect yourself? Do you appreciate yourself? Do you even understand yourself? The real you, the core. Do you understand yourself? You need to know your likes and your dislikes. You need to know your values. You need to know how to help yourself to take from plan A to plan B. There should always be a plan B in case the plan A is beyond you. Have a plan B. Okay, I want to do this. Well, sorry, I can't do it now, or it's beyond me, or I don't have the means, or right now I can't afford it, or right now I have this obstacle. Then go for plan B. Then if you still think you can enroute and go for your plan A, you do it. If not, you stay put and work on yourself. You need to always, always, always remember, work on yourself. You can't blame anyone for that. Yeah, people might trash you, people might do this to you, but what do you do to yourself? You continue trashing yourself. You continue humiliating yourself. You continue to limit yourself. Encourage yourself. Pat yourself on the shoulder. It's a good girl. You're trying. And then be honest with yourself. Am I okay? Is this what I want in life? Can I do better? What do I need to change? Do I need to further my education to get to where I want to go? Do I need to start a small business to have the extra change in my pocket? Do I need to change my lifestyle from this and that to become that and this? But it's up to you. No one is going to do that for you. It's when you do it yourself, you value yourself. That's when you're going to really accomplish what you want in life. Be you. Don't be a copycat. Be you. Live your life. Live your life. You're not empty. You have something in you. What drives you? Tell me. What drives you? What drives you? There's something. Do you like where you are at the moment? Do you like what you're doing at the moment? Tell me. You. Every other person is taken. So be real to yourself. You see, one thing you don't know is when you start loving yourself and you start admiring yourself, even with your shortcomings, you'll be happy. You walk shoulder high, you walk tall, because it's you. But you have to be happy within you. You have to find your own joy. What gives you joy? We're talking about you right now. What gives you joy? How do you get to that place of rest in your life to say, thank God I did this? If you don't like it, take a U-turn. And if you can't change it, some things you can't change, deal with it. If you can't change it, accept it and work on what you can change. Because some things are not meant to be changed. It's there like that. But whatever you can change, change it. If you're bald and you don't like the patches, shave your hair. If you don't want to shave your hair, buy a wig. If you think you're too skinny and people think you're okay, but you think you're too skinny, add some flesh on. Eat well healthy. If you think you're too big, lose some weight. If really you're too big, because sometimes it's in the head. You're not big. You just think, oh, I'm overweight. But if really you're overweight and it affects you, it doesn't make you happy because you're overweight, work on it. Eat healthy, do some exercise, go for a walk. But if you're okay with it, you're okay with it. It's about you this time. If you think you're too short, walk tall or wear high heels if you can handle it. It's about what makes you happy. If you don't like your career, if you can change it, please do. It's not too late, even if you're in your 50s. Change it. Yeah, you're going to have to do some sacrifice here and there, but you can still do it. It's about loving yourself. You love others, but if you love yourself more, you will respect others better. And others will respect you better because they're going to accept you for who you are, because you've already accepted yourself for who you are, and you love yourself and you value yourself. But if you continue having like not accepting yourself and having low self-esteem, people feel that and they work on that and they start treating you like a nobody and you're somebody. I'm talking from experience. I've been there before. I've been there before. I changed what I could and what I couldn't, I left alone. But I did my part and I'm still working on myself. I'm still loving myself. You need to do that for you. You need to do that. Your self-love is different from my self-love. We're different. Some people's self-love is they go out and they marry. They do some shopping and all that. They love themselves, they do whatever. It's different from another person. Maybe their self-love is just religion and taking care of other people. It's different, but you have to know. Look inward. Ask yourself. Write it down. You need a bucket list. What do I need from life? What do I want to do for me? Do yourself. You can't pour from an empty vessel. You need to be filled with something. Fill yourself with encouragement. Fill yourself with power and control. Not control over others, but control over yourself. When you have control over yourself, you'll be able to discipline yourself, discipline your mind. You'll be able to set clear and healthy boundaries. So what are you doing? Tell me. How do you love you? How do you love yourself? I'm waiting for someone to talk to me. We're all in this together. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Today's our first show. And I'd like you guys to be joining me on Wednesdays at the same time. It's going to be 1 o'clock. We did 2 o'clock today because we have the time change in Canada. But henceforth, I think it's going to be 1 o'clock on Wednesdays. We'll be talking about life, and I'll be talking from experience. Whatever you're going through, I don't know what you're going through, but I've been there sometimes. I've been through a lot. You don't know, but I do know that. You have to step up. You have to move. You have to tell yourself you can do it. You have to tell God what you want. You are the one driving the car. You're in the driver's seat right now, right? God is going to show you directions and you're going to drive through, but you need to move. You need to put that key in the ignition and then drive. Treat yourself with respect. Forgive yourself for whatever you've done. Forgive yourself. There's life after all this. God is not finished with you yet. Don't finish with yourself. Be aware of your own map in this world. Focus on who you are and who you want to be and how you're going to get there. Remember to add value to your life. Control what you can in your life and let go of what you cannot change. You are the driver. Drive this vehicle well. Every other Wednesday, from next Wednesday is going to be 1 p.m. Canadian time. We're just meeting 2 p.m. today because of the time change. But henceforth is going to be 1 p.m. every Wednesday on Podium Radio and Television, Facebook. I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys. And it's 6 p.m. in UK anyway, 1 p.m. Canadian time, 6 p.m. UK time. I'll be looking forward to chatting with you. If you have any question, please ask. Let's rock out together. You have to know when to walk away from toxic situations. Cultivate good self-care. Make healthy choices in life. It's very important that you do that. I want you all to know that I care. And this is coming from someone who's been there before. And I really thank God for giving me the courage to change some stuff in my life to make me a happier person. I know you can do the same. God has given you that power. You have it. You have that control to change your situation for the better. Because right now you're watching Let's Talk with Sheyi Oyelowo on Podium International TV. Please feel free to comment and share your views. I'm here with you. And if anyone's out there knows someone who's going through a non-acceptance or low self-esteem, you have to learn to be patient with them. You have to be able to encourage them. Don't talk low on them. Don't walk all over them. Encourage them. Don't accept them for who they are, but let them know they can do better. Don't hurt their feelings. Because when people are low and when people are non-acceptance, it's hard for them to really see the good in themselves. So you be your brother's keeper, be your sister's keeper. Encourage anyone that is going through low self-esteem or non-acceptance or that really hate themselves or that don't know what to do. Be their friend and be an encourager. Be a support. We're here for each other. We really love and appreciate you all, and It's a good thing that I'm here today. I'm looking forward to more of this on this show. So I will say thank you for joining. I appreciate you for joining. I appreciate your time. So please join us next week on Podium International TV and feel free to comment and share your views. And if you need to contact us, please do so. Leave a comment and I will do my best to answer it as best as I can. Thank you very much. Hope to join you next week. Have a blessed weekend. Thank you for joining. Bye for now.